Hi.
Hello. This
I'm here.
is episode. This is
Sorry.
episode 35C of Hbomb and Friends. And joining me, as he's been with me through most of the C3 coverage, Philip Wesley.
Hi.
Hi.
I think I might be the only person here today.
I'm
Except for
here.
my. Oh, yes, you're here.
But yeah, yeah,
Technical difficulties all around, huh?
yeah, but tomorrow looks like we're gonna probably have a full show. So
Excellent.
I've got probably at least three maybes.
And tomorrow we'll find out what the mystery 3DS titles are.
Okay,
Apparently
but
they're
yeah, let's kick it off in the news. Um, 30% sale off at the eShop. Not on the outline, but yeah, 30% sale on the eShop for Mario, Zelda, Sonic, Lego, and Yoshi games.
Oh yeah, I saw that, and I
Yeah, I
was
went
like,
ahead and got Yoshi's Island on GBA Virtual Console for Wii U and Sonic Generations on 3DS.
oh. So what do you think of Sonic Generations so far?
Well, I had it before and I traded it in. I had the physical copy and I traded it in. But I liked it. I just I don't know. I just was in the process of liquidating my narrowing down my collection, and that was probably a good price for me to get back in.
Oh, definitely.
Yeah.
I keep Sonic Generations around because sometimes I end up with way too many play coins. And like the thing it has for unlocking, I just spend play coins on those. I don't even try to beat those records on it.
Yeah.
Kind of awful that way.
Yeah. But yeah, some of the things. That have happened. The Amiibo Series 1. That's been revealed. Mario, Yoshi, Link, Pikachu, Donkey Kong, Kirby, Peach, Samus, Animal Crossing Trainer, Animal Crossing Villager. I also said Assassin's Creed, and
Oh,
Wii
yeah.
Fit Trainer, who is probably going to sell the most.
Possibly. I'm looking at this. I'm like, man, I can't wait to see what they do with Series 2. Because Series 2 will probably. I hope Sonic
Series
and
2 will
Mega Man
probably
are
be
in Series
Mario
2.
Kart or something.
I don't know. What if these ones? I'm afraid. I'm like, what if these ones work with Mario Kart? Finally, the
Yeah,
ability to put.
they haven't really quite explained how these amiibos are going to work. If there are going to be certain amiibos for certain games, or if they're going to go across the game.
Yeah, hopefully they'll do something in the treehouse for that. They've been doing that all day.
Oh, they have been killing it in the
I
treehouse.
was, I was kind of sold on Hyrule Warriors, and then like in the thing, he's playing as Midna, and he uses a hook shot to bring down the moon from Majora's Mask into a block of enemies. I was like, no, it did not start crying. But no, I was like, wow, that's amazing. And the one they showed for like, I really want Splatoon.
Splatoon looks awesome.
I was really amazed with that. It was pretty great. But yeah, I'm looking forward to this. I hope that they're not too expensive.
Yeah, but yeah,
They look
something.
really detailed.
Yeah, and we'll talk about our favorite games so far in a bit. But some more of the news: VVV coming to iOS on Thursday.
That is so weird. I wonder how that's. Well, actually, to be honest, it might work like his other one, Don't Look Back, which is on iOS and Android,
Yeah.
and that actually has a pretty decent control scheme on that. But I would imagine that some of those things on VVV
On
without buttons.
VVV, you only need left, right, and a gravity shift.
Yep, I'm imagining
Two
some of those.
fingers.
Oh yes, I'm imagining that some of those areas be like, oh, Yike! There's some stuff I can't
Yeah, that
do.
is a hard game at port.
It is.
Um, GameStop is saying that the 399 Xbox One is quote unquote flying off the shelves.
I'm surprised. I
It's
think that
like
they
they took
want
the
to.
links from Mario Maker and put them on the Xbox One boxes.
Oh, I was gonna say that like I'm surprised they're saying that because like honestly, don't they want to sell those? I mean, if they're pushing them off the shelves onto the floor, that might break the contents inside.
Anyway, Final Fantasy Type 0 HD coming to North America and Europe, and Agito coming to iOS and Android.
Square Enix has decided that they don't care about the Vita because
Yeah.
Typo was
Well,
supposed to
I
come
think
out the
we
year.
talked about how much folks care about the Vita on our last show.
Yeah, kind of sad.
Mm-hmm.
Oh
What
well,
is not sad is Stephen Fry returning for Little Big Planet 3.
I'm okay with that. I
Me
think it sounds
too.
great
Joel
narrating.
might be a little ticked off from it, but I don't think he's quite Little Big Planet's demographic.
No,
Yeah, it
probably
was
not.
Joel who didn't like Stephen Fry, right?
Yeah, I think so. I'm trying to remember. Probably.
Yeah.
I just
But it looks like Little Big Planet 3 might be coming to PS3 as well.
good.
Yeah, but a
Surprising.
little surprising. But it looks awesome on 4. I'm getting it on 4 whenever I get a 4.
Oh yeah.
Could be this week, could be September. I haven't decided yet.
Oh yeah. I think they're going to sell quite a few of those systems thanks to what they've done at E3 this year. Sony
Yeah.
and Nintendo kind of brought it.
Yeah. Um, Miyamoto targeting Star Fox for a 2015 release. I don't know. From what I saw, it looked pretty raw.
Yeah, it does. It looks. I mean, the it's if that's where they are currently, that's their playable build.
Well, if
Yeah, I'm thinking
well,
summer
if yeah,
2015.
if October means summer, then 2015 means Q1 2016.
It'll be. Oh wait, it'll be his Pikmin 3. Remember how long when that was announced? It took. It actually. Oh man, I remember that being announced. Around the time when the Wii was announced, when they changed its name from Revolution. So yeah,
Say
Pikmin.
you want a revolution, hey.
Well, it's kind of interesting that they're showing so it's so rough and so early though.
Yeah.
That's the
Uh,
surprising part.
yeah. Persona Q Premium Edition coming to North America. Yeah, the Premium Edition is coming with the game, tarot cards, soundtrack, 3DS XL hard case, all for $79.99. Standard Edition, when at games launch, yeah, the first run will come with a pack of tarot cards for $50. Kind of like the same kind of thing Atlas did with Shin Megami Tensei 4.
Oh yeah, I think that's pretty cool.
Only
Persona.
it's tarot cards instead of a soundtrack.
Yeah, I'd rather have a soundtrack than tarot cards.
Yeah, I
To
don't
be
know.
honest.
I don't know. Then again, I'm not a huge Persona fan. I did dabble in Golden.
And Persona Q is closer is it's Persona inside the Etrian Odyssey engine. So you're making maps and stuff too. So
Yeah, I don't know. I played one of the Etrian Odyssey demos and I didn't care for it, so
mm.
maybe not. But yeah, the cards are half a set. The other 4 is coming with Persona 4 Arena Ultimax, and somewhere Alex O'Neill was drooling.
Oh, absolutely. And then like apparently there's a bunch of Capcom games coming to Virtual Console.
Yeah, I didn't put the list on the outline, so let me bring that up.
That's terrifying.
Okay, that's what I think of the new Zelda game, by the way. But seriously, coming to North America, Breath of Fire, Demon's Crest, Those are both for Wii U. For both 3DS and Wii U, Gargoyles Quest 2. Mega Man 5, 6, 7, X3, and 0, all for Wii U. Mega Man Battle Network and Battleships Challenge, also for Wii U. Mighty Final Fight and Street Fighter 2010 for both systems.
I don't know why they bothered to bring over Street Fighter 2010. Sorry. I don't know why they bothered to bring out Street Fighter 2010. I know it'll sell, but it honestly shouldn't.
That's only 12.
Yeah.
But Europe, in addition to that list, looks like they are also getting Mega Man 2 through 5 on 3DS. I guess they must not have them yet. As well as Extreme 1 and 2.
Oh, yeah.
But it looks like they're just getting the Wii U versions, not the 3DS versions of Gargoyles Quest 2, Mighty Final Fight, and Street Fighter 2010. And listed here dates to be determined: Mega Man 02 and Mega Man Battle Network 2 and 3.
Oh, yeah, that should be...
You know, I never played Mighty Final Fight, but one of the sites who did Retron 5 test, that's one of the games they played. Mighty Final Fight. I may get it.
To be perfectly honest, Mighty Final Fight is, if you liked River City Ransom or Double Dragon or just basically Final Fight, Mighty Final Fight is that. It's pretty great. The only thing is it's ridiculously expensive normally. So
you're saying get it?
Yeah, I'm saying it's a really good deal.
Yeah. Heck, I might get it twice.
Oh yeah, it's especially if you like River City Ransom, which I would say it's closer to.
Yeah. Moving on. Sony Pictures working on a Sonic the Hedgehog movie. And this is a live-action animated mix.
Yeah.
Absolutely not. I'm thinking Ratchet and Clank's probably going to be the better movie.
Yeah, or I mean, they're doing the same thing with Sly Cooper, where it's got a live-action film where there's people as well as anthropomorphic animals, and the first thing that comes to mind is, well, who's gonna voice Sonic? They need to get J.L. White back for that.
You mean Jaleel White?
Jaleel, however you pronounce it, Urkel. Yes. Urkel.
Yeah, I knew that.
Yes, that's who they need to have voice in that.
Theater Rhythm Final Fantasy Curtain Call to have over 200 songs. I wonder if that's all going to be in the game or if that's going to include DLC.
Oh no, that's actually in the game. That's not
it's
even
in the game.
Yeah, the DLC is extra characters. There's Curtain Call is just, and it comes with the soundtrack.
Yeah.
I'm just like, oh.
Yeah.
I am that, like, you've seen the pictures of that cat, and it's like heavy breathing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I was kind of late to the party on the original Theater Rhythm, but I may have to get this. I may have to get the special edition of this.
Oh yeah, it's kind of soundtrack.
Unless not already sold out.
I have no idea if it's sold out or not. But I do like this clarification here. I would be pretty kind of annoyed if they if the Hulk was completely exclusive to PlayStation 3 and PlayStation 4.
Yeah, Hulk will be available for all, but be part of a special edition. Yeah, according to their Twitter, Disney Infinity fans, Hulk will be available for all systems, but is coming to PS3 and 4 early in the exclusive collector's edition, which is what I thought was going to happen. They just
worded it weird.
Yeah.
We have a report from the floor?
Yeah, about Amiibo, because I still had some questions, and Joe Foreman, friend of the show, at Foreman on Twitter, he posted about them, and I asked him what they're like, if they're closer to Infinity and Skylanders, or if they're closer to this bullshit, the
Ooh,
Pokemon Rumble U.
I think they're a little bit. Oh, could you please go down?
What he says is these prototypes, so they look way better than what we will get. But I would guess these are Disney Infinity quality when final. And also Chris Kohler from Wired at Koban Heat says, man, these amiibo figs are detailed. Tiny details, metallic paint, lots of tiny parts. Prediction, expensive. Or final versions less nice.
I think as long as they go. One thing they did one year, Sega actually had little figurines for Phantasy Star Online that were supposed to interact with the card game for the GameCube, and those got stolen that year. And it wasn't me; it was some. I don't know what happened, why someone did that, but they were stolen and they canceled the game. But those were really, really nice. I'm imagining these amiibo figs that they're showing are pretty. They probably won't be too different. They may have less small parts or less. They might be closer to those statues they give us for like Platinum Awards. I'm hoping they're like that.
Yeah.
Because they look nice.
Yeah. So I'm hoping. I mean, what I want, I'd like for them to be is to be probably like Skylander to Infinity range, about $10 to $12.
Yeah, that would be fine.
I mean, I think anything less and you're gonna get less quality, like this shit.
Oh, the little Pokemon ones. Because
Yeah.
those Pokemon ones are capsule figurines that
Yeah.
are completely random. It's
Yeah.
so yeah.
So I hope they put a little bit more into it. I mean, those were only a couple bucks a piece, but you get what you pay for.
Yeah, unfortunately, I never ever got to try any of those things because they all sold out everywhere around here.
Yeah, I think I finished up a box at GameStop, and then I went to another GameStop and bought some more.
Oh man, speaking of like GameStop and or Best Buy and these things, probably gonna head out tomorrow for the because like they're doing the Smash Brothers thing, close to where I'm about 7 or 8 miles away from a Best Buy that's doing that, so I might head out there.
Unfortunately, I'm about 2 hours away from a Best Buy that's
Trying
doing
to
it.
what?
Yeah, they're not doing it in Fort Myers this year, so
Hmm.
it's either Tampa or Miami for me, the closest, and it's probably two. And there's no way I'm gonna be able to get to either.
I'm gonna see if they'll let me record it.
I don't know. The Best Buy thing last year, there was a trying to cover it for FGCU school paper, and they they pretty much gave him a bit of shit. You've been there.
Yep, where people are like, don't film this. I'll be like, hey,
Well,
here's my business license to film these things.
yeah.
Also, it'd be kind of great because then I could use the harness, just like we have this harness that goes on your chest. So like when something's right in front of you, it's almost like watching it through your own eyes.
And I was gonna ask you could come on tomorrow and talk about it, but time
Well, we'll
zones
see what happens.
still gonna be there by the time we record.
Well, gosh, they start it at like 4, don't they?
4, which is 6 my time.
Oh, yeah, you're
And I'm
right.
planning on recording at 8.
What I'm going to try and do is get there way before they do that and see if, like, apparently if you put down a pre-order, they give you a coin. I'm going to pre-order it at that particular Best Buy and get the coin, then cancel that pre-order later on, and then pre-order it at a different Best Buy. See if I can do that.
System.
Because I want the coin. Muhahaha.
But
Yeah. Oh,
maybe pre-order it for both, and maybe you get a coin for each.
I think they're doing only at the event, though, but I'm not sure. I'll have to check. I will definitely have to find out.
But yeah. Anyway, favorite games we've seen so far? Phil.
Well, I may have to think a little bit on that one, because for me, it's like right now I'm thinking Gunman Clive 2 because I really like that. I like that game. But then there's also Shantae and the Pirate's Curse. There's also I really like both Legend of Zelda games that they're showing. I also really like Splatoon. It's really hard for me to do this right now. I'm just like, there is so many things at E3 this
Yeah.
year that, yeah, and most of the Nintendo ones are all playable. On the at Sony stuff, things that aren't playable are like practically everything they showed at the conference. Like
Hmm.
many of those indie games weren't playable.
Yeah.
Some of them, like
Hi,
ah,
Sarah.
okay.
Grim Fandango.
Yeah, but that's not
Grim
playable. They haven't
Fandango.
done a thing about it.
Oh, it's not playable.
No, they just announced it. They're like, here's a logo.
But
Apparently
yeah.
that's not playable. Stuff that would be playable on the floor that if I were there I would totally be like, oh yeah, about would probably be season Story of Seasons. Also there is Senran Kagura Shinobi. I was looking through the list and apparently Majesco has sorry, not Majesco. Their Majesco apparently changed their name or something. They're
Midnight City. That's their indie arm.
Oh, they're okay. Yeah, I was looking at this at the list of stuff, and I was like, some of these companies. Apparently, there's a Cooking Mama 5. I didn't realize that was out in Japan and was being brought over here. Weird, because usually we get those before they do. Um, I think, oh man, I would have to try that game with like the giant robot thing that they were talking about, or I'd have
The
to
one that
try. Yeah, and then there's all these little
Miyamoto
Morpheus
one.
demos. Yeah, there's these Morpheus demos that are there, but
Yeah.
obviously they didn't focus on those, and no
Yeah,
one's.
on game trailers, pre E3, yeah, game trailers, E3 coverage yesterday. They showed coverage of a demo, Morpheus demo, Street Luge, where you move
Oh,
just
weird.
by tilting your head. You're lying down. That would be quite a rush. But my favorite game so far, oh yeah, you're putting on that Captain Toad.
Yeah, I was just thinking about that. I was like,
Yeah.
that is going to be a retail title and
Is it?
tons of puzzles. Yeah, it's retail. There's a. I was looking at my at the press kit stuff, and
That's a
there's
little
box art
surprising.
for it.
It better not be more than 40.
I don't think it's going to be more. I don't think it's going to be anything past 20, but that's just
So,
yeah. It's Ooh, what's
but
that?
yeah, Little Big Planet 3 definitely. Smash Brothers, Mario Maker. Oh, I was catching the Treehouse showing that off. Man, that could be interesting. The only thing is they were only showing the one background, the standard 1-1 style, World 1 style, um, for the classic Super Mario Brothers, and the version for New Super Mario U.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, so they need to put more backgrounds into that. Maybe more. I mean, there's a lot of promise in there, but I think they need to show a lot more. There needs to be a lot more. Who knows? Maybe this is late next year.
Oh, which game again? I'm trying to remember.
Mario Maker.
Mario Maker. I'm surprised that they don't have like I missed part of that because I was out driving and trying to get some. We have new business cards that we're gonna be handing out at Denver Comic Con this year, and I had to go and talk to the printers on those. But yeah, they're just so much. There's way too much information.
Yeah. Splatoon, we talked about, and one I saw. Actually, I saw it on their trailer on their YouTube channel for it. Star Wall, just the tip.
Oh, that's so weird. I was looking at that stuff and I was like, that's a pretty weird.
Narwhals in space, and you're fighting with the hordes.
Yeah, it's so weird. Let me open my
Episode
stuff.
35C, Narwhals in space.
Oh man, there's also this one over here called Anne. That's from the people who made it looks like it's from like I think wait, who's putting that out? It looks a little bit like it's inspired by Cave Story. It's weird. I'm looking through the press release stuff to try and decide like because there's way too much information to process so far. I am looking. Oh, I noticed something about Art Academy. I kind of hope they clarify what they mean by that because apparently it's got this thing where you can record everything that you're doing. So you can record yourself painting the thing and then just play that back so it'll, put it together. I was like, oh, that would make for some really great YouTube videos. There's a lot. Ooh, goodness. Such things. Oh, did you check out the press stuff from? I think I gave you a passcode.
Yeah, I looked at it a little bit, but not too much.
It's kind of crazy. There's quite a bit. Also, where's my Luigi amiibo? Maybe that'll be in the next batch.
Yeah, that's a bit surprising.
Oh yeah, I don't think they realized how. I was looking through these, and I think the thing that I really want to try out that Chromo 4 Two Brothers. That's that weird black and white one. That's kind of it slowly becomes color as you play along. It's a RPG. It's the weirdest looking thing. That one. There's just so much there this year. It's just, I would say, and I haven't even cracked open the press kit from Sony. And already.
Mortal Kombat X. That's another game I'm interested in.
I just hope that I just hope that people don't. Okay, the last thing I want is for somebody to do something awful and be like, Mortal Kombat 9 is my favorite game. And I hope that doesn't happen because I can totally see people giving Mortal Kombat X or Mortal Kombat 10 so
No, it's X.
much. Oh, sorry, X.
It says it. It's X.
Oh, okay. Well, he's the boss. Yeah, I mean, some of those fatalities and some of the stuff that happens in that game is just gross. I'm like when they added the X-ray stuff, I was like, ooh, such pain. The Vita game is pretty good, and I'm looking forward to seeing YouTube videos of that game. Because I would probably want to pick it up on a PS4 or something later on, and I don't own one of those. Wow, they're using the same press kit from last year for the hardware stuff.
Yeah.
What gets me so far is the stuff that we haven't.
Apparently Reggie's saying there may be some more Smash Brothers news tonight, so that'll be in tomorrow's show.
They'll probably be like, hey, in the Hyrule thing, they kind of all but confirmed that you can play as Ganon.
Oh, Tetris Ultimate will be 1080p, 60 frames per second.
Wait. What? Where's that in the press kit? I have to go log back into it.
No, I'm on Twitter.
Oh, God.
I'm on Twitter.
Yeah, there's too much news, and Nintendo's been making it worse because they've got the most in-depth coverage.
Episode 35C, too much news.
Oh my God! It's like Nintendo is.
Well, there's still 2 more days of E3.
Yeah, and to be honest, Nintendo is doing more to cover the show than so many other outlets.
Nintendo is winning E3.
Yeah,
I
they
mean,
are.
Nintendo's outreach is better than anybody's right now.
They just did like it's. Whew. Okay,
Nintendo
got
is
logged into
killing
this.
it.
Oh, definitely. Whoops, need to go back here for a second. There we go. Okay, username this, username password that. Okay. Yeah, because like apparently when Firefox updated, it got rid of a bunch of my presets. But yeah, trying to see if they've added any of those in yet. Just so much. Oh, I forgot about Yoshi's Woolly World. I really love
Oh
that.
yeah.
Up.
Reggie
Co-op
says
with
that the tournament exceeded all their expectations. Teases doing more on the road. I guess we do have a winner there over.
yeah.
Zero playing as Zero Suit Samus. Won.
Wow. So Nintendo's kind of like saying, we actually, after all that hubbubaloo with like that one tournament, Nintendo's actually kind of embracing this. I'm okay with this.
Yeah.
Oh, I could see them doing this with like Splatoon and some other games.
Yeah. Our friend Aaron just tweeted, Reggie is back and Nintendo never left.
Yeah.
Yeah. I
Wow.
think I think Wii U is gonna be all right.
Yeah, I think it's going to do just fine.
I mean, there was a report that Ubisoft was actually holding back a finished Wii U family game. Who knows? Um, Hopefully, the Mario Kart effect will continue and roll into Smash Brothers.
And then next year with Splatoon, I mean, everything
Yeah,
about that, I'm like,
Splatoon's a bit of a harder sell because it's a new IP, but it looks awesome.
it's like Counter Strike, but you can play it with with kids, and they'll be fine.
Yeah, I mean, I've been saying I'd love to see somebody try a shooter, a family-friendly shooter, where it's like paintball or Nerf or water guns or something. And this
It's
is it. This is a
it's
step in that
paint
direction.
guns. It's like this is
Focus on gameplay, not violence.
also I like the fact that that's not just paint guns. There's like the paint rollers and all that other stuff
Paint
to it.
bombs.
Yeah, it is. I am impressed with the games this year. That like PlayStation 4, a lot of the games are beautiful. There's a lot of stuff there that I like. It looks like between Sony and Nintendo, video games are going to be okay. I have less hope about Microsoft, but
Reggie said ass. This is a new Nintendo. Reggie don't and Wario64 added, Reggie don't care.
mhm. Oh man, Wario 64. I wonder. I'm trying to remember if he's still a mod at that. I think he's still a mod at the forum that I frequent.
I know he's a friend of the show. It's a
Oh
friend of
yeah.
GPD.
Oh yeah. He is from NeoGaf.
Okay. But anyway, that's about it. That's about it. Anything else you want to say?
Nah, I think the best is yet to come on this thing. I can't
The
wait to see what
best
they're
is
doing.
yet to
I
come.
do have to admit though that I'm a little worried about like okay, there's supposed to be some 3DS games they haven't announced,
Yeah,
and
they're
Reggie was
doing
all
a
like,
Smash Brothers thing tonight, 7 Pacific, 10 Eastern, and then they're doing a thing on an unannounced 3DS game tomorrow.
yeah, and that unannounced one, Reggie was all like, I'm wearing a Metroid pin tomorrow, and people are like,
Yeah, then again, Zelda Williams came out with Majora's Mask, so who knows?
I don't know. It's like, guys, this is
Personally, I'd rather it be Metroid.
between those two. I'd rather have both. I'm just like, yep, because like to be honest, Majora's Mask is my second favorite Zelda game, right after Link's Awakening. Although what I'd really love them to do is if they do a Metroid game, I'd really like it if they just said like called it like Metroid Saga, and then just took Metroid 1, 2, 3, and 4, and then an original final chapter, and just stuck it into the same little card. To me, that'd be amazing. The other things it could be is it could be them saying, "Oh yeah, here's Bayonetta on the 3DS," or some type of Bayonetta game, or Pokken Fighters, or
That's right. There's no mention of Pokken Fighters.
I know, right? The Pokemon.
I mean, that name was
thing.
floating around and it hasn't been mentioned.
Oh, it'll be hilarious. They're like, and now we're going to talk about Delta Emerald. That's our game, and people be like, "Wait, what?"
Nah.
Or the do you remember the other thing? It's got like a weird the an acronym for it is STEAM, and it's about like some type of it's another new IP, and
Maybe
it has
that's
to do with
what
like
it
ghost
is.
busting or something.
Yeah.
Should be interesting.
Yeah. So housekeeping. hbombandfriends.libsyn.com, hbomb at hbombandfriends.com, facebook.com, Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, all/hbombandfriends, iTunes, Stitcher, Podcast 64, at least for the time being, is going to be on the Hbomb and Friends feed, and episode 19 is up. iTunes, Stitcher, Twitter's, USFHbomb, DMGIce, Hbomb and Friends, friend and podcast shoutouts, DMGIce.com, National Passions, Game Enthused, Fantastic Neighborhood, Cross Border Gaming, Podcast 64, Retro Function Podcast, Retro Dick Radio, Gamecocks, 404ing it, upcoming podcasts we want to do, we still want to do favorite games, but we still have one more E3 show tomorrow night, and of course, if something happens and we're not doing CBG on Thursday, we may do a day 3, a part E, if you will. So there will definitely be a podcast on Thursday at 8. It may be Hbomb and Friends. It may be CBG.
It'll be something. Hey,
Yeah.
they have a booth tour video up. Have you seen that yet?
I have not. I'll catch up on that after we're done here.
Oh, yeah.
But yeah, so thank you, Phil.
You're welcome.
And everything is fine.
Dun dun dun.
Titles. And it's a really short list.
Okay, looking at the list.
Narwhals in Space, Too Much News, or Reggie Don't Care.
Narwhals in Space.
Now, which is better? I think we can probably dump Reggie Don't Care since we did France Don't Care, but H-Bomb and Narwhals in Space, or Too Much News, or H-Bomb and Too Much News, or Narwhals in Space.
H-Bomb and Too Much News, or Narwhals in Space. So I guess what we'll do is, okay, since there's two of us, how do you want to read that out? Do you, I can do, you're listening to H-Bomb and Friends, episode 34, and you go, H-Bomb and Too Much News! Like, just some type of
One of us
exasperate.
is 1 and 3, the other does 2. You want to do 1 and 3, or you want to
I
do
will
2?
do 1 and 3. I want to do 1 and 3.
Okay.
You're listening to H-Bomb and Friends, episode 34.
H-Bomb and Too Much News!
Or Narwhals in Space! Space.
Okay, thank you, Phil.